Hey, good Monday evening, everybody. Red Sox collector Dan McGraw here, making a Monday Mail Day video. Say that fast 5 times. I had today possibly the biggest single day that I've received autographs in the mail. Now, I purchased a ComC order a couple weeks ago that came in today of some lesser priced certified autograph cards that I thought were cool, either relic cards or short printed or just really nice looking cards. And none of them are big names. Um, and then I also purchased on eBay last week some vintage autograph cards, not certified, but I've been trying to pick up where I can some older players who may have passed on or are getting up there in age that don't have certified autograph cards. Now, one of these players actually has a certified autograph card that was issued in a Topps Archives set a few years ago that I have. But I wanted to get an original card as well. And then the other item that I picked up was a lot of a bunch of 4x6 autograph photos that came with a nice surprise. And I'll show that last in this video. Also got one relic card. Today's total of autographs was 42 autographs in today's mail day. Out of 43 items, 42 of them are autographed, and that's cards and 4x6 photos. So let me get right to it here. I'm going to start out with the new relic card that I added. This is a 2020 Panini Elite Extra Edition. This is Roger Clemens. A nice, simple card, swatch card. This was really cheap. I think that it was seller had a buy it now of $1.99 on this. Now, I typically don't do, and let me check this out. Is this a triple relic or is that just a part of the design? It's really hard to tell. Yeah, that's part of the design. I thought maybe those were back pieces, but they're not. It's part of the design. Just a simple gray swatch, not serial numbered. But Roger Clemens, I don't have a ton of Roger Clemens relic cards, so a nice one to pick up for that low price. So that is the only non-autographed item in today's mail day. Now I'm going to show off the 4 vintage cards that I picked up, all from the same seller. I also have another one coming. I don't know if any of these guys are deceased or not, but they're vintage 60s and 70s cards. So let me start out with the first one is a 1971 Topps Mike Nagy. You can see the facsimile signature and then his signature on the top. And almost just looks like he prints out his name in big letters. But I've seen some Mike Nagy autographs before, and it's very consistent. So condition of the card is really nice. It's a nice autograph, nice big autograph. And then we have a 1974 Topps Traded Reggie Cleveland, another example of a really nice bold autograph in blue Sharpie. Condition of the card is very good as well. Then we have a couple of 1968 Topps cards. We have Lee, and I don't know if you pronounce this Stang or Stange or Stange, not really sure, but you can see the autograph in, looks like in pen. If you look at his follow-through hand, you can see the autograph kind of going over that. Nice card, good condition. And then the last one is the one that they did make a certified card of a few years ago in Topps Archives, and it is Mr. Gary Roggenberg. And you can see the autograph in pen on the lower part of the card, right above the name, in his pants, uniform pants. Nice looking card, nice autograph. 4 really nice examples of some vintage cards that were signed. I'm trying to get more into the non-certified autographs of some of the vintage players that might not be around anymore or are getting up there in age. With all the passing of Hall of Famers over the past 6 months, you don't really hear about some of the lesser-known guys that maybe have passed away. So I'm going to try to pick up as many Red Sox as I can. Most of those cards were anywhere from $1 to $3 a card. That's about where I'm looking to spend on these. So, I'm going to just hopefully be able to pick up a few here and there. I do have another one coming. I've got a high bid on one that ends later tonight. I'm just going to try to add to that part of my collection as well, because that's something I think that's kind of on the low end on that stuff in my collection. One of the few things I'm on the low end on. The next item I'm going to show, and I'm not going to go through all of the years and companies and everything because honestly I don't know them without checking them. This was my ComC order as a nice mix of 90s through I think all the way probably up to like 2018 cards, all certified autograph. Many of them have relics. Most of them are serial numbered and have fairly low serial numbers. These are all guys that never really made it with the Red Sox. There's a few exceptions to that. And I picked up a card of a guy who I didn't know had a certified autograph Red Sox card. And it was relatively cheap, and that was one of the highlights of this purchase for me anyway. So most of you are going to say, yeah, big deal. He's the younger brother of a guy who was a star for a while, but was part of the whole PED thing as well. So let me just go through these one at a time here. We have Matt Barnes. That one is serial number 249. Then we have Daniel Bard, who was the National League Comeback Player of the Year last year. This is a guy who everybody forgot about and just kind of resurfaced last year. It's a beautiful relic card, multiple relic card, and that one is number 299. And we have another Daniel Bard, triple relic, museum collection. That one is serial number 235. And we have an Alan Webster. It's a top, I believe, tier 1. Nice looking cards. This is 2006 Ultimate Rookies of Jermaine Van Buren. This is part of the regular base set, numbered to, let's see, 180 it looks like. And we have this card, which I've never seen this card signed this way. This is a 2018, I believe. 2017 Bowman Chrome. And it's Brett Netzer, and he actually has the, I can't tell which. It says ROM 116. I don't know if that's Romans 116. I've never seen one signed like that, so that might be a unique one. And we have a guy who the Red Sox finally cut ties with, a 2018. This is, I believe, Archives. Zhu Weilin. Nice looking card in the style of 1983 tops. And then this is an Immaculate Collection Brian Johnson, numbered to 49. This one's a really super thick card. It is Topps Gold label of Henry Owens. I've got a lot of Henry Owens autographs. This is a guy who just never panned out. Beautiful card. It's very thick. This one is numbered, I think, to 49, 50. Then we have a Travis Lakins. This, to me, is one of the ugliest signatures I've ever seen. I've seen a lot of these cards advertised on eBay, and it just looks like he just took the pen and signed it with the wrong hand. It's just an ugly, ugly signature. This guy ought to be ashamed of himself. Honestly, why he has a certified autograph cards, I will never know. But, Topps always trying to hit that rookie that might come out of nowhere and surprise everybody. And all it does is it looks like if he's right-handed, he grabbed it in his left hand and just... Okay, next. Ugly, ugly signature. I mean, it doesn't even look like a signature. It really doesn't. And I've seen a lot of these, and they all kind of look the same. So, but I bought it. So, another Henry Owens. This is a museum collection, I believe. Hard to tell. Yeah, another Henry Owens, low serial number. You can get these so cheap, and there's only 50 of them. So, I pick them up where I can. I'll save that one for last. This is a dual autograph of the Papelbon brothers that nobody really cares about, Jeremy and Josh. Dual sticker signature. That one is from Bowman Sterling, and it's numbered to 199. Then we have a Brock Holt. This is a nice one. This is from Pinnacle, I believe 2013 Pinnacle. Brock Holt. I did not have this one. This was shortly after they acquired him from Pittsburgh. And then we have a Jamie Brown. This one is numbered to 75. It's the blue foil version of the Leaf Certified Cuts. Now, again, these are just nice-looking cards. None of these guys are superstars, or even stars for that matter, but they're really cool. And this is the one that I really kind of bought this whole lot for. This is a Playoff Absolutely Ink, and it's of Jeremy Giambi. Brief stint with the Red Sox. Didn't know he had a certified autograph card with the Red Sox, and I saw that on the list and had to have it. And I don't think it's serial numbered, but you just don't see a lot of these. This is the first time I've ever seen one, actually. So a nice pickup there. So those are the autograph cards that I picked up. And now I'm going to show the autograph 4x6s that I picked up. And I'll skim through these relatively quickly. There's a couple of them I have to research because I can't make out who the names are. But when I got this in the mail today and saw in my eBay listings that it was in my eBay purchases that this was delivered, I knew what it was. Well, it came in a very thick envelope, but it wasn't wasn't very big. It was only about yay wide and yay tall. And I'm like, oh boy, I hope you probably just put them in between cardboard, and that's why they're it's such a thick envelope. Well, turns out I got a bonus on this deal. Maybe he put it in the listing, but I don't remember seeing it. Apparently, these were photos came from a Red Sox fantasy camp that was held in 2013, and not many people use these anymore, but if you all remember those old style photo albums or mini photo albums that seemed to be really popular like in the 90s, where people would put together a small album. And I know that my sister had some with my nephew's pictures in them, and they were pretty common back then. Standard size photographs when you got your film developed. Well, that's what this came in, and it's a nice little case that says Red Sox Fantasy Camp 2013. I was not expecting this. I expected these all to come loose. When I saw that they came in the mail, I was going to run to my hobby shop because I don't have any more 4x6 pages that are empty. And I knew I was going to need at least 6 of them to store these because there's 23 of them in here. And I don't have to worry about that anymore. I can leave them right in this, and this presents really nice. So I'm just going to skim through it real quick. The first page is blank, and they're all nice photographs, some color, some black and white, with some nice signatures on them. So we have Mike Timlin. I apologize, I might fumble through this a little bit. This one I'm not 100% sure on. I'm going to have to double check. I thought it was Brian Daubach at first, but it's not him. I can tell by the face. I think but it doesn't look like Travis Shaw. It looks more like a Brian Daubach signature, so it could be Brian Daubach. I'm not positive. That one is Rick Wise. And then we have Rick Miller, who is a big pinch hit type guy, pinch hitter extraordinary. And then we have Soup, Bill Campbell. And then we have Mr. Frank Malzone. That's a nice picture. It's hard to see the autograph. It's kind of over to the right there. And then on the other side, we have Mr. Keith Folk. And then we have one of the better ones in here, Mr. Trot Nixon. Beautiful action pose of him against the Yankees. And we flip that over, and we have a guy who I just got an 8x10 of the other day, Mr. Brett Saberhagen, signed in a nice silver signature. So I went from no Saberhagen autographs to 2 in a matter of 2 days. This is a guy I have quite a few autographs of, Mr. Dennis Oilcan Boyd. And then on the top here, let me see who that one is. That one, I'm not sure. It looks like Jim Corsi, who had a short, brief stint with the Red Sox. Again, I'm not 100% on that one. Former player and manager on the right there, Mr. Butch Hobson. And former Oriole and Red Sox coach, Al Bumbry. Bumbry was their first base coach for several years. And then we have the legendary spaceman, Bill Lee, on the right, and Rico Petrocelli on the left. And we have Ken, either Saunders or Sanders, I think it's Saunders, and Mr. Louis Tiant on the left. And then we have Sweet Music, Frank Viola, another Cy Young Award winner who pitched for the Red Sox, and then a guy who did better once he was gone from Boston, Mr. John Tudor. And then we have the Steamer, Bob Stanley on the right, and former announcer and catcher, Mr. Bob Montgomery on the left. And the last one, I'm not sure who this is. It's Dick, and it begins with a B. I'm going to have to look this one up because I really don't know who it is. It looks like a coach. That's probably why I don't know who he is. It looks like a coach maybe from the 80s, maybe early 90s. I'll have to do a little research on that. So what a beautiful presentation. I did not expect this, and now I don't have to do anything with these. I can leave it right in the booklet. I'll get these cataloged on my separate autograph spreadsheet, but I know that there's at least probably 5 or 6 guys in there that I did not have autographs of, so that's very cool. Again, 42 new autographs in the collection today, so that was what it was all about today, was autographs. I got a lot of cool stuff coming. I got more autographs coming, some really, really cool certified autograph cards, and a few other oddball items. As always, the weirder the better. Again, it gives me the opportunity with being a team collector to really be able to get a really wide variety of players and things, and it allows me to explore the history of this team, this great franchise, and really cool. And I think my boss told me something earlier that I found really hard to believe, and I haven't verified it for myself, but he was looking at the MLB.com website earlier, and the Red Sox and Yankees swung a deal today. It sounds like the Red Sox picked up Adam Ottavino from the Yankees for a player to be named later, and I think they picked up a minor league prospect in that deal too, and cash. So I'm really interested to see who the Red Sox are going to send in that trade. You don't see the Red Sox and Yankees making trades. I don't understand. Ottavino is a pretty good pitcher, and he would definitely be a huge upgrade for the Red Sox bullpen. So I'm just really surprised that the Yankees would help the Red Sox. Maybe they feel bad for him at this point. That's all I can think of. Yeah, very strange to see a Red Sox Yankees trade. That just doesn't happen. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out and who the Red Sox end up giving back to the Yankees, if it'll be a prospect or if it'll be a major league player. I don't know. I think it's probably going to be a prospect or a package of mid to lower level prospects. I don't know. It's really hard to say. I guess I'll have to keep my eyes open for that one. So um, just thought that was really interesting. So that's my Monday mail day. Autographs, autographs, autographs. Thank you so much for watching and your continued support. I look forward to making more videos. As you know, I make a lot of videos, and because I'm always getting stuff in, and I enjoy sharing it with the community. So thank you for all the support, and I hope that everybody's doing well, and that everybody's staying healthy out there, and continue to be vigilant. And hopefully 2021 will eventually be better. And that's it. I guess I'll end my video on that note. Everybody, have a great night and take care.